Well, it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Going to the air right away, Hooker. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hooker on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Jones. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to her. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. This is Marshall, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Lions will take over.
Dragon 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Giants at 7-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Jones to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready? Panther streak! Panther streak!
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready?
Hooker now off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Jones on 1st down. Looking high its way once again. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hooker's going to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next the score, Giants 21, Lions nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hyatt has got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. They'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 19-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. Oh, shifts past him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Giants 28, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Shifts free at the 15. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check it. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Off play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Off the play fake. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hooker now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Hooker. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now Hooker. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Into space at the 45, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Great.
A first down carry for Barkley. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
23 yards on the play.
Okay, here we go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins from 4 yards out. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready,
The
break.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Runs through the contact. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Rita. Apple.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here we go. Start. Free.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
At the Giants' 43-yard line.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hooker now off play action. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Hooker's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in